Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day. The Better Business Bureau is warning us about holiday scams. We've got a report on that. Plus, Governor Beshear gives us the totals from this year's Cram the Cruiser, and a construction worker was injured on the job. We've got the details on that. A look at the weather with Sam and your sports report with Michael Watkins. That is all coming up today, Live at 5. But first, on our WBON TV big story of the day, most people have probably gotten all their Christmas shopping done this year. However, for those who are still searching for that perfect gift, the Better Business Bureau of Greater Kentucky has some tips to make sure you don't get scammed for the holidays. With more on this, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
The holiday season can be a time of excitement and joy for many people. However, the period of increased online shopping associated with the season can lead to some unexpected disappointment. Shoppers could find themselves the victim of a scam before their package is even scheduled to ship. The online marketplace is more expansive than ever now, and scammers take advantage of this by setting up phony stores that have no intention of providing the products that they advertise. Heather Clary with the Better Business Bureau of Greater Kentucky warns that these online shops may list highly sought-after items for sale only for the storefront to disappear days later.
The Better Business Bureau sees lots of complaints every year from people who purchased something off of a site that popped up on social media and ordered something, never received it, lost their money, that page disappeared. No way to reach who that was. So if you're going to still do some extra last-minute shopping, check under Contact Us or About Us if you are on a website. If it only gives you a generic email address as a point of contact or just some 800 number and that's pretty much it, you might want to reconsider because it can be hard to track them down later if you have a problem as things go along.
Scammers don't just stop there, however. Fraudsters can pose as delivery agencies like the United States Postal Service or Amazon and send a text message or email requesting pertinent information. These phishing texts usually contain a tracking link or a link to update delivery preferences. Of course, when unsuspecting customers click these links, they are instead taken to a site that either requests personal identifying information or to a site that directly downloads malware to your phone or computer. Clary adds that customers have also been defrauded after calling a phone number on a forged missed delivery slip.
Now, legitimate companies have been known to leave those, post office, etc., saying that, there's challenges or you weren't home, we need a signature. They ask you to call a phone number to reschedule, but it could be fake, asking you to release personal information. And next thing you know, they've drained your bank account. Think about how these places operate. Are they going to ask you for that? If you know you've ordered something that's going to be shipped via USPS, you should be able to track it right through the USPS website or UPS or FedEx or any of those or Amazon. So just be extra cognizant of those in case they appear on your phone to make sure you're dealing with the real deal.
Another thing to look out for this holiday season are porch pirates. These are individuals who steal or otherwise intercept packages from people's homes when they're not there. The Better Business Bureau has even received police reports of people following delivery vehicles and picking up packages moments after they're placed on doorsteps.
If you're not going to be home to receive a delivery, try some other methods that might be permitted, such as requiring a signature before they leave it, because if you're not there to sign for it, maybe they won't leave it. Or see if a next-door neighbor that you trust might be able to accept it for you. Other options may include having it delivered to the post office, and pick it up there. I know Amazon has offered in the past where you can have it delivered to a locker.
Stay tuned for additional holiday shopping tips and upcoming news reports. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage and Heather. Lots of great information there as we get into the holiday season. Well, a Laurel County man, Paul Tate, 59 of Lilly, was arrested following a months-long investigation into a drug and retail theft ring. Multiple agencies executed search warrants at a home and business in southern Laurel County. Police allege that members of the organization received oxycodone in exchange for items stolen from local businesses. Over $80,000 worth of stolen goods was recovered during the investigation. Tate was charged with trafficking and controlled substance in the first degree. Well, Governor Andy Beshear has commended the generosity of Kentuckians for their overwhelming support of the Kentucky State Police's annual Cram the Cruiser food drive. This year's campaign yielded a record-breaking 204,262 pounds of food, surpassing the previous year's total by over 42,000 pounds. The donated food items will be distributed to local food banks and shelters across the state, providing much-needed support to families in need during the holiday season. Post 16, which collected the most donations for the second consecutive year, was recognized for its significant contribution. The Cram the Cruiser initiative, launched in 2010, has collectively donated 3 million pounds of food to Kentucky families. Great news there. Well, back in Laurel County, a man there, Michael Holt, 37, of East Bernstadt, was arrested Tuesday after a brief pursuit. Deputies responded to a tip about Holt's location on Crab Orchard Road in East Bernstadt. When they arrived, Holt fled the scene on a stolen four-wheeler. After a short chase, police apprehended Holt and charged him with fleeing or evading police, receiving stolen property, and resisting arrest. He was subsequently booked into the Laurel County Correctional Center. As we told you at the top of the newscast, a construction worker was seriously injured after being struck by a vehicle on New Circle Road late Wednesday night. The incident occurred at the outer loop of West New Circle Road at Leestown Road. The worker was transported to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. The driver of the vehicle was not harmed. The Lexington Police Department Collision Reconstruction Unit responded to the scene, and the outer loop of New Circle was closed for several hours during the investigation. The victim and the driver have not been identified, and no charges have been filed against that driver. This is an ongoing story. Of course, we'll have more updates as they become available. Over in Clay County, Joshua Schaefer, 35, of Manchester, was arrested and charged with second-degree assault domestic violence after he allegedly assaulted his grandmother. Police responded to a 911 call Saturday where they found a woman who had been assaulted. The victim reported that Schaefer had hit her in the head and broken her wrist. She was subsequently transported to Advent Health for medical treatment. Schaefer was arrested the following day and booked into the Clay County Detention Center. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got, it looks like a dip in the temperatures coming our way. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a full look at that forecast ahead.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Tune in in to WBON TV Channel 9.1 for replays of the Richmond Christmas Parade all throughout the holiday season. Tune in Sundays at 12 noon and on Christmas Day at 10 a.m. to enjoy the parade with your friends and family. Brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Air, Excel Auto Care, Nuevo Vallarta, Cars of Kentucky, Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, ABR Auto Recyclers, and Planet Pond.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A little chillier out there today, it feels like. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a look at that forecast.
Thanks, Grenelyn. Welcome, everybody. Taking a look, we've had a nice quiet afternoon on our Thursday. Traffic camera just showing a lot of that cloud cover. This is satellite and radar loop from earlier today. Notice all the blue. That's snow, primarily to our far north and northwest. It's attached to this area of low pressure that is racing. Racing. It's a quick moving system from Iowa, and it will be over the Atlantic by our Friday afternoon. As that races eastward across the region, it has an attached cold front that will push some cooler air and along with it some scattered snow flurries into our Friday. And so that could cause a few slick spots out there maybe Friday afternoon and evening. As we get on the backside of that cold front, temperatures begin to slowly fall, should get to near or just below freezing by around 4 or 5 p.m. tomorrow. And again, that's where we could run into a few isolated slick spots, very low end impact, but it's possible. And that will be colder through Sunday. And the winter solstice happens to be Saturday, so naturally we should be colder, right? So there's a little rain snow mix into the early afternoon, and then by the afternoon evening, we could pick up maybe a couple tenths of an inch of snowfall. Let me step out of the way, showing that potential of up to about a half an inch. That's enough to coat the roadways and cause some slick spots, especially coming through during the evening on our Friday. Saturday, though, should be drying back out. Will just be cooler. 32 waking up in the morning. Highs only up to around 35 here on our Friday. This is the hour-by-hour outlook, showing those temps getting dangerously close to freezing already by around 2 p.m. So bridges, overpasses tend to freeze over first, and that so be aware of that as well. So all afternoon and evening, just take it slow. We'll be down to 28 Friday night, Saturday up to 33. We warm back up next week in time for Christmas, but several showers and storms may accompany the warm-up Tuesday night and into the day. On Wednesday, even into Thursday, a chance of showers. Grenelyn?
Thanks, Sam. Those are definitely some cooler temperatures moving into the weekend. You can always take a look at that full forecast. We've got that up at WBONTV.com, and you can also find it on our Facebook page. Well, the Paris City School District has been recognized as the fastest growing school district in Kentucky. That's according to the Kentucky Department of Education. This significant growth has led to an expansion of the elementary school, a $10 million project that has added several classrooms, a child care space, an auxiliary gym, and a cafeteria. The Paris community is proud of its school district and the positive impact it has on students' lives. As the district continues to grow, it remains committed to providing quality education and fostering a strong sense of community. Beautiful renovation there. Well, Assistant Chief Eric Lowe of the Lexington Police Department announced his retirement Wednesday after a distinguished 24-year career. Mayor Linda Gordon honored Lowe's service by declaring Wednesday Eric Lowe Day in the city. She praised his dedication and professionalism in various roles within the department, including Bureau of Patrol, Bureau of Investigation, and the Chief's Office. The Lexington Police Department expressed its gratitude toward Lowe's contributions and wished him well in his retirement. Congratulations on that retirement. Well, Kentucky is currently experiencing a significant surge in respiratory illnesses, with the state leading the nation in emergency department visits related to these conditions. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention has reported that Kentucky is the only state with a high ranking for acute respiratory illnesses, including COVID-19, influenza, and RSV. Healthcare providers in the state are urging residents to take precautions to protect themselves and their loved ones. This includes getting vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu and practicing good hygiene, limiting exposure to sick individuals. As the holiday season approaches, it's crucial to be mindful of the increased risk of infection. Experts recommend taking steps to improve indoor air quality, such as opening windows, using air purifiers, and hosting gatherings outdoor whenever possible. By following the guidelines, individuals can help mitigate the spread of respiratory illnesses and enjoy a healthier holiday season. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins in with your latest sports news coming up next here live at 5.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hickson Funson, Kentucky lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nydad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Well, welcome back. The EKU men's basketball team is just a couple of weeks away from conference play as the team prepares to wrap up non-conference portion of their schedule. They will play one final game this weekend at Berea College. With more on that and a preview, here's Michael Watkins in today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. We are 6 days away from waking up and seeing what the big guy has brought us on Christmas morning. And speaking of a fun holiday season, it's been interesting watching the EKU men's basketball team navigate having to play their home games not on their original home floor. And speaking of that, EKU will play its final game at the Seabury Center in Berea on Saturday when the men's team takes on former conference foe Jacksonville State at 2 p.m., trying to win back-to-back games for the first time since a 2-0 start to begin the season. This will be the final home game of the season for the men's team not played in Richmond, as the first phase of the Baptist Health renovation should be complete in time for conference play that begins next month. This will be the Holiday Hoops Ugly Sweater game, and fans are invited to wear their best ugly sweaters and enjoy some fun in-game activities. EKU improved to 6-5 this season after beating Eastern Illinois 81-66 last Saturday. The Colonels are 3-0 at the Seabury Center this season. EKU made a season-high 17 three-pointers against the Panthers, led by George Kimball III, who also had a career-high 7 steals against EIU. That number was the most steals in a game by a Colonel since Cooper Robb tied the program record with 8 against High Point in December of 2020. Jackson Holt scored a career-best 17 points and handed out a career-high 5 assists against EIU. And as for the opponent this Saturday, Jacksonville State, they entered the game on Saturday also 6-5, but a 1-3 record on the road. JSU's 4 wins against Division I teams were against Georgia State, Coastal Carolina, East Carolina, and Utah Valley. The Colonels lead the all-time series 25-14. EKU has won 4 of the last 6 meetings. That includes the most recent by a score of 69-67 last year on February the 2nd in Richmond. In his most recent episode of Kicking It with the Colonels, women's play-by-play announcer Wes Chandler caught up with some members of the men's team as they make their way through non-conference play.
Yeah, Turner, you're the veteran of this squad now. You're used to this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is my 3rd time going through the Christmas break here, so yeah, I'm pretty used to it.
Yeah, and you guys coming over it. Did you get out this early at your old school for the semester?
Nah, we since I was at a Division II, we started late, so we got out late, and then we also had this thing called a winter term that we had classes all throughout the winter, so.
Yeah. Fresh off the game against Pittsburgh, what fans see, and I think this is fascinating, what fans see is they see you all playing at 7 o'clock. What they don't see is you guys arriving back at Richmond, what was it, 4 in the morning? 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
By the time you probably changed drivers, all that. How tough is that for people that don't see that, to be able to play a game, get back late at night, because then all your schedule's so out of whack. And if you want to start here and just work your way down.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You know, getting back around 5. Sometimes you can't go to sleep. Sometimes you can't go to sleep on the bus. You know, body hurt a little bit. But I mean, we're getting used to it. We'll be able. We'll be all right.
Yeah, Turner, I guess you're used to it now, right?
Yeah, all of us have probably done it a lot, but yeah, I mean, getting back at 4 a.m. is not easy. I think I couldn't sleep on the bus. I think I woke up at 1:30 today. And then, yeah, my sleep schedule will probably be messed up. I probably won't be able to fall asleep tonight, but yeah, I'll be all right, though.
Yeah, I've done stuff like this, so it's still hard. It's always going to be hard, like, coming back late. Even when you get back home, like, you can't just go to sleep as soon as you get back home. Like, I don't think I went to sleep until maybe 6:30.
Yeah.
But it happens, and we'll adjust. So,
what's the latest anyone can remember getting back? Is 5, 6, 7? What's the record?
What did we get? We got back at 6 one time this year, didn't we?
I think this was the latest.
From Troy, I think we got back at.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't because we played earlier.
Yeah, I think this has been the latest.
Yeah, this is probably the latest.
Well, Jordan, George, and Mayar, you 3 are new to Richmond. How do you like Richmond so far?
I like it. It's pretty quiet. You know, not a lot going on. Everybody pretty much knows everybody, so it's a good time.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really complain. It's not a bad area. We like the people here, too, so there's nothing you can really complain about.
Yeah, everything's so close too, so it takes a lot of money on gas and stuff. Because where I'm from, Tampa, everything's so spread out, so you got to spend a lot of money on gas. But here, it's good for the tank.
You can find more episodes of Kicking It with the Colonels at EKUSports.com or by checking out the EKU Sports YouTube channel. Well, over the last month, we've been able to honor some great young local athletes as well here on WBON TV. These 4 athletes on your screen now competed in Dallas, Texas in the Division I National Tournament. Benton Dunn, Trey Biggs, Luke Bailey, and Tylen White each came back to Richmond with national championships playing on a pair of different teams out of Louisville. These boys have been superb as they start their football careers, and it won't be long before we are calling their names on Friday night. Thanks for watching today, folks. It's been a pleasure to be with you here once again on another Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. I'm Michael Watkins.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, the EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Welcome back to Live at 5. 3 people were displaced by a house fire in Lexington yesterday morning. Officials say that the owners of the home on East 7th Street noticed smoke was coming from the ceiling. When emergency crews arrived, they found insulation smoldering in the attic. Fortunately, the firefighters were able to quickly extinguish the fire. However, the home did sustain smoke and water damage. At this time, the cause of the fire is unknown and is, of course, under investigation. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow, Live at 5.